group
musical
is the Art Forger.
Yes, so the Art Forger, woo, it brings together the writing team of Laura Watkins and Nicholas David Brandt back to the MUSI-CAL stage. Woo! This duo's previous featured musicals were Comic-Con, the musical, and Glass Ceilings. With tonight's work, their third collaboration, Watkins and Brandt have adapted the best-selling novel, the aforementioned The Art Forger, by B.A. Shapiro for the stage.
Now let's set the scene. Ostracized artist Claire Roth makes her living selling perfectly created replications. Art collector Aidan Markle offers her a shady proposition in exchange for a show of her original work, and in accepting this offer, Claire finds herself embroiled in a mystery linked to an unsolved and real-life theft at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum. The answer to the mystery and Claire's possible salvation lie with Belle Gardner, the founder of that museum. The first featured song starts with the characters of Claire and Belle, but directly segues into Rick's guided tour of both the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum and the art world as a whole. Here is The Art Survives, The Art World's a Painting. Let's give it up.
The Art Forger.
And out-of-towners. Welcome to the Isabel Gardner Stewart Museum. My name's Rick, and you're in for quite the treat today because unlike the other tour guides, I know all the gossip. Because the art world is a painting. It's full of intrigue, it's full of lies, it's full of passion, crime, and secrets. And everybody wants their prize, because the art world is a gamble, from the creation to the sale. Behind them all there is a story, but what is true and what's a tall tale? So, how about we get you started on your journey? A museum isn't just pretty paintings and oohs and ahs. Each piece of art has a story. Each one was labored over by an artist who, quite frankly, was most likely battling some demons. For example, Degas. You may all think his ballet paintings are innocent and sweet, but in reality, those poor girls were forced to deal with sexual predators. His ballet statue caused such a scandal that he never showed it again. Because the art world is a painting. You scratch the surface and you will find that every artist has their demons, whether it's real or in their mind. Because the art world is a business, and it is brutal when you fail. It makes a dark, compelling story, but what is true and what's a tall tale? Speaking of amazing artists with absolutely no skeletons in their closet, hey Claire.
Hey Rick, Lisa sick again?
Tour group, Claire Roth, tour group. Are you here to submit to the Gardner Museum Art Competition? The Gardner sponsors many opportunities for aspiring artistes.
And that's why I'm here.
You're submitting to the Gardner Comp. Don't you think that's a wasted effort? You think they'd ever accept anything from you? She's on a bit of a blacklist.
You want a tour group, Crystal? Get your own.
Okay.
I see you have a keen eye and have noticed the empty frames in the wall. As you may or may not know, the greatest art heist in history took place in this very building where we're standing. And this is the part where you ask me, what art heist, Rick?
What art heist, Rick?
Thank you, one guy in the back. Thank you for asking. In March of 1990, everything was going pretty much as expected. The museum thought that their security was good, but it turns out a few things had been neglected. Cause one spring night they locked up their doors, thinking that all would be well, that they had done their chores. But when they came the next morning, 13 masterpieces were gone, gone! It was the art heist of the century, and we still can't solve the crime. They took Vermeer and Manet and Degas, but it's still not solved after all this time. It was the art heist of the century, and we've been foiled at every turn as we stare sadly at the wall space and wait for their return. After the bath and other pieces are probably sitting in a mafia warehouse right now. It's a tragedy made all the worse since Bell made a rule that no new art could ever be displayed here. And you may ask, are all collectors like this? Nobody asked that time. Gettys and Guggenheims, Dean Sachs and Dukes. There was scandal in all their lives, they're all kind of kooks. And even Belle had rumors that she was beyond the pale. Was the truth behind these stories? We may never know the real tale.
Hi, I'm here to submit a painting.
Name of collection?
Windows.
Name of artist?
Claire Roth.
Claire Roth, the great pretender. You have some nerve.
I'm surprised you have time for an original work with all the copies you've been making.
I never took credit for anything that wasn't mine. You don't know the real story.
The story where you tried to take credit for Isaac Cullen's work because he dumped you?
And then he took his own life?
Because the art world is a painting, but when you try to lift the veil, people scorn what it reveals, cause they would rather have the tall tale.
The great pretender is your name. The great pretender is your claim to fame. The great pretender
You are not. They don't listen.
But what is true? And what's a tall tale?
Throughout the musical, the audience receives clues from the past to help solve the present-day mystery surrounding the Degas painting's creation. These clues arrive through the letters that Belle Gardner writes for her niece Amelia. And this next one is the first such of those letters. You'll be happy.
Amelia, I miss you so much. I got your last letter. I sense you've been blue. A marriage requires adjustment in these early days. I remember it too. But I promise one day you'll learn how to love him. Someday he'll quicken your heart and you will be filled with joy inside. The way that I feel when collecting my art. And you'll be happy like I am. One day you'll wake up and you will finally see that things worked out for the best. And you'll be happy and grateful that you can be free to do whatever you please. And you'll approach it with zest. Amelia, I almost forgot. I went to a party so lovely and gay. I dined with the painter Degas. He asked me to visit his atelier. I think that I swooned. I've longed to acquire a painting of his for a year.
my wit, I laid on the charm. Everyone has a goal, so the path will be clear, and you'll be happy like I am. One day you'll wake up and you will know what to do, and life will flow like a dance, and you'll be happy, completed, a woman of substance, one who doesn't leave anything to chance. 'Cause if you want a God to like you and paint a painting for your wall, you may just have to bare your shoulder and hope that soon you'll get his call. Amelia, I know what you've heard, but gossip is fleeting and so unrefined. Who cares when you're lost in a painting or lost in a statue? There's beauty to find, so I simply don't mind. I'll be happy, delighted, the people I meet, like Mr. Edward Degas. If I was out dropping names, I am so happy to know them. These stunning creatives, I ignore their society games. And someday soon you'll be here with me, a shining star among us all. That's really all I ever wanted. Our lives will never feel small, and we'll be happy, and we'll be happy, and we'll be happy.
Act 1 of the Art Forger ends with Claire getting exactly what she's wanted, the announcement of her own upcoming gallery show sponsored by Aiden Markle. Unfortunately, her celebration is short-lived as the news quickly spreads that Aiden has been arrested for shifting Claire's reproduction of the stolen Degas out of the country. This is word on the street.
I know no gossip escapes you.
Wait, what's the gossip?
Word on the street is that my favorite artist, Claire Roth, has scored a frickin' gallery show. Word on the street is that my BFF has scored a gallery show, and I'm the last to know.
Markle G, how did this happen, Claire? I know the Times and the Globe and the Sun are gonna be there.
Word on the street is that you're brilliant and driven, and that all is forgiven, so spill.
Look, I didn't want to jinx it, but it's official. Markle G will host my Windows collection in December.
That is amazing.
Agreed.
Did you sleep with him or something?
Sometimes talent finds a way. I know that doesn't make sense to you because
Whatever.
Word on the street is that the artist in question has an innovative method that will stun the whole town.
Word on the street is that her work is amazing and her talent in glazing is the best, hands down.
Markle G and maybe next the Med. This news is the best that it can possibly get.
Word on the street is that her future is right and that the timing is right to kill. Turn on the news.
What is it?
New revelations about the Gardner Museum heist.
Turn it on!
Once again, one of the paintings that was stolen in the 1990 art heist at Boston's own Gardner Museum has just been recovered in transit to India. It's been traced back to a pillar of the Boston art community, Aiden Markle. Markle's lawyer claims that to his knowledge, it is a copy of the work that he happened to come across in his dealings. He is being held pending bail.
And the world comes crashing down.
What do you think that means for his gallery?
Things do not look good for Aiden Markle.
The world comes crashing down.
Do you think there will still be a Markle G in December? You know, for your show?
You've got to think, Claire, there's 3 versions of this painting that are out there. Which one did they impound? Oh, this is not fair! The world always comes crashing down.
Who would have thought that a successful man like Markle would be dealing in illegal art? Who would have thought that such a paragon of excellence was sinister at heart? Word on the street is that he did it for the mafia.
Word on the street is that his lawyer's the best.
Word on the street is that he needed the money. Word on the street is that he hasn't confessed.
It has got to be my version. Hayden said that he already made the deal, so the Gardner version must be in his vault. And Hayden still thinks that his version is real. Word on the street, how can I help?
Word on the street.
Who can I tell?
Word on the street.
What if I try?
Word on the street.
They arrest me as well.
Word on the street is. 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 Word on the street is.
And the world comes crashing down.
Claire visits Aiden in jail and learns that his intentions with her and the work were always duplicitous. This spurs Claire into a reflection of what's brought her to this point in her life, her own responsibility in decision-making, and quite possibly an insight that could lead to her redemption. This is Aiden's confession, and everything was fine without the truth.
I was never gonna give it back, Claire. I was lying to you the whole time. I couldn't bring myself to share it. I told myself it was a victimless crime. At first I figured I would buy you off with a show in the brand new start. I didn't think I'd fall so hard. I didn't know I had that kind of heart. Was it really so wrong to think we could just enjoy her together? Would it really be so bad to be bound with that tether? Was it so impossible that we could survive a little bad weather? It's ridiculous, I know. I could never let her go. I can never let them go.
It looks like both of us are lying. It looks like both of us are awful. It looks like both of us get what we deserve. You thought that I could just move past it. I thought that you were better clueless. We threw each other for a curve. An empty promise isn't empty till it's broken. A lie does not become a lie unless it's spoken. I guess omission isn't wrong by that same token. Everything is fine. Everything is fine without the truth. I made a deal with the devil. I'm once again the great pretender, when all I wanted was to show my art. I was so blinded by his promise, then once again by his charisma. Of course it's all falling apart. When something seems too perfect, that's because it is. I took the blue pill and I failed at every quiz. He swallowed up my lies just like I swallowed his, and everything is fine. Everything is fine without the truth. I wonder which of us is more messed up. He tried to play me for a fool. He always planned to end our little scheme in Black Bell and thought that I'd be cool. I can't pretend I have the high ground here. I was okay to let him deal with the scam. I was okay to profit from the whole deception. I knew it was a sham. It looks like both of us were lying. I've come in second to a painting once again. Another scandal, this is really wearing thin. Another broken heart, please someone play a violin. Everything was fine without the truth. Everything was fine. Everything was fine without the truth. Now we know we both crossed a line. He told me everything I needed to know. He said right to my face he'd never let them go. Just like Sandra said she'd never let them go.
Wonderful. Thank you. Let's hear it for the Art Forger.